Alright everyone, we'll get this all set up for us here. Get my dice tray in there best I can. Wait for the delay. That's definitely a long delay. Okay, so today we are going to have the Yankees at Minnesota. Nova's on the mound for the Yankees. Irvin Santana's on the mound for the Twins. Twins are 1-3. They finally won their first game. And the Yankees are 2-2. And I'm going to try and take it a little slower because I have been making mistakes, especially in the scoring department. Slight mistakes that aren't too critical, but I catch them when I enter stuff in the ball stat. I think I'm just trying to go fast like the other guys, but I got to realize that my ability isn't quite there yet. So, and there's some situations where I can kind of breeze through it, but in certain situations I need to slow down. So, anyway, all right, let's see. I'm going to get this dice tray a little bit straighter. All right, we'll fix that as we go. And let's get the game underway. This is Super Bowl Sunday, and I hope everyone enjoys their day. We got Irvin Santana on the mound. He's a righty. Jacoby Ellsbury is going to be up to bat. He's a lefty. So let's roll. That's a 2-10. 2-10 against a righty. There's a ground ball back to the pitcher B. And it's a 1-3 for one down. Brings up another lefty, Brett Gardner. 3-10 versus a righty, ground ball second base. 2 away. And that brings up the DH, Alex Rodriguez. 4-2 against a righty is a fly ball left field B. And that ends the top of the first. No runs for the Yanks. We head into the bottom of the first. Ivan Nova taking his spot. He's a righty. And he's going to face Brian Dozier. 1-6. 1-6 versus a righty is a fly ball center field. 1 away. Torrey Hunter. 3-3. 3-3 against a righty is a single. Single to left, first hit of the game. Let's see. Torrey's a D-stealer. He's not going anywhere. He will not be held on. Joe Mauer. 3-4. 3-4 against a righty is a ground ball shortstop A. It's going to be a double play. 6-4-3 double play. And that's going to do it for the first inning. Okay, after 1, it's no score. All right. Batting next, top of the second, Mark Teixeira. 1-7. Against the righty is a fly ball center field. 1 away. Trevor Plouffe. Excuse me, not Trevor Plouffe. Brian McCann. Thinking oh, hey, that's a 111 dancing dice. And that's a fly ball to left, or to right, excuse me. Fly ball to right, 2 away. So far, so good for Santana. Twins looking to improve on the season. Carlos Beltran, he'll be batting left. 2-5. Against the righty is a double to right. First hit of the game for the Yanks. Beltran with a stand-up double. 2 away. Chase Headley's up. He's going to also bat left. 3-4. 3-4 against the righty. Fly ball right field. Left field. I'm sorry, my glasses are terrible. Trying to read this while my arm is stretched out. Fly ball left. 3 away. And Yanks failed to score in top of the second. Go to the bottom of the second. Ivan Nova coming back to the mound. And the DH, Sano. 111. 111 against the righty is a ground ball to second. 1 down. Trevor Plouffe. 3-6. 3-6 is a strikeout. So Nova's first K of the game. Eddie Rosario. 4-6. Against the lefty. Fly ball center field B. And my little doggy's behind me snoring. And that's 3 away. Still no score after 2. Santana back in. All right, coming up is Didi Gregorius. 1-9. 1-9 versus a righty. Ground ball second base. Stephen Drew. 6-6 against the lefty is a fly ball left field. 2 away. Back to the top of the order, Jacoby Ellsbury. 5-4 against the lefty is a fly ball center field X. This is our first X chance. Our center fielder today for the Twins is Hicks. Hicks is a 2. Center fielder 2. And that's a 3. Center fielder 2 and 3 is a single 2 stars. So he keeps the inning alive with a single. And let's see. He's an ace stealer. He is being held on. Our catcher is Suzuki, who's a +2 arm. So we got an ace stealer. Get my little cheat sheet out. Being held on -2. And ace stealer is a 1-15, I believe. I'm starting to sort of memorize this. +2 is a 1-17. Being held on is a -2. He's back to a 1-15. That's more than good enough. Even though with 2 outs against the golden rule, Ellsbury's going to take a shot. It's an 18 he is caught stealing. Wow, he could not beat those simple odds. Caught stealing. 3 down. Not sure if I made a managerial snafu, but I mean, it was 75% chance. So, after 2.5, it's still no score. And bring Nova in. Twins coming up. Aaron Hicks' first time at bat. 311 against a righty is a single to left. So Hicks on board. Let's take a look at McCann's arm as a -1. Hicks is a B stealer. It's a 1-13. It makes it a 1-12. He's being held on. It's -3. It's a 1-9. They're gonna hold up there. We're gonna bring up Kurt Suzuki. I'm gonna try my first hit and run. So this is where I'm gonna have to slow down a bit. He's being held on. Hit and run. 1 out. The runner's being held on. I think his hit and run rating goes to an A. It goes up to an A. I do not think I need any other adjustments. So, let's see. Hit and run A. I'm just taking a quick peek. Cannot be used with runner on third, right? If infielder runner is being held on base, refer to preceding letter chart. B becomes the infielder batter possessing a C. Okay, yep. So he becomes an A. I think that's all I have to do. And I just have to roll the 2 dice. Again, he's an A hit and run guy. So they're going to try it. That's a 7. And let's see, batter misses pitch. Roll 20-sided dice for steal results. So he has to steal. And we already determined, I think, that he is a, no, we didn't determine. Yeah, I'm sorry, he's a B stealer. So with all the calculations, it ended up being a 1-9. So, okay, Suzuki is forced to steal. He needs a 1-9 to make it. And it's an 18, and he gets caught stealing. Caught stealing. 2-4. And that's too bad. So that's 1 down. Suzuki's still up to bat. 5-3 against a righty. Fly ball left field X. Left fielder for the Yankees is Gardner. He's a 1. And that's a 6. That was a wild roll. That's a 6. Left field 1. That's a fly ball caught for 2 down. And that brings up Danny Santana. I just lost one of my dice. Danny Santana. Switch hitter, so he shall be batting left. 5-5 against the lefty. Ground ball, first base B. Unassisted, we'll call it. 3 down. After 3, it's still no score. No score, some not totally uneventful. A little bit of some interesting things going on. So we'll bring Santana back in. He's going to face Gardner. 1-10 against a righty. There's a pop out to short. Here comes A-Rod. Hey Dave, how are ya? Thanks for stopping in. 1-9. And that ball is hit. It's hit well. And that is gone. No questions, no rolls. It is just gone. So A-Rod hits one out. The first score of the game comes on a home run against Santana. Everything was going smooth until then. There's a ribby. So now it's 1-0 Yanks. One out. Mark Teixeira. Oops, re-roll, foul ball. Dice ran away. 6-8 against a lefty. It's a fly ball, center field B. 2 down. Brings up Brian McCann. 1-7 against a righty. Ground ball short. So after that little snafu, they get a run, but everything goes smooth after that. 1-0 Yanks after 3.5. Nova coming in. Dozier, the leadoff man, coming to the plate. 0 for 1. Happy Super Bowl Sunday, Dave. Figured to get a little baseball in to offset the football that we all got to go through all day. 4-6. 4-6 against the righty. Strikeout. That is Nova's second strikeout. Torrey Hunter. 4-10 against the righty. Ground ball, third base X. Third baseman for the Yankees is Headley, and he's a 3. That's a 12. And that's going to fall into the error check. Headley's a 25. So he's an E25. We got a 6. E25. All right, let me see if I do this right. Ground ball A2. Wait a minute. No, he's a 6. I'm sorry. 3-7 is a 1 base error. So that's an error on Headley. So Hunter reaches on an E6. Well, any way they can get runners on, let's do it. Joe Mauer. Hunter not going anywhere. 6-7 versus a lefty is some trouble. Double 1-8. Single 9-20. Double 1-8. It's an 11. It's a 2-star single. So Mauer moves Hunter over to third. It is now first and third, 1 down. They will play back for double play depth. Although you got the dangerous Sano. He's capable of a home run at any time. You got to pitch him careful. 3-11 against the righty is a ground ball, first base C. In a ground ball C, runners advance 1 base, batter out. Runners advance 1 base, batter out. So it's kind of like a sack, but he did hit the ball. He knocks in Hunter. Mauer goes to second. I said in the beginning of the video, I'm trying to go a little slower because I've noticed I've made some scoring errors by trying to go too fast. I catch it when I enter into ball stat. So I'm not sure quite how to score this one. But I guess it is an out. So it was a 3-11 ground ball to first. So first baseman makes a diving stop and has to walk it over to first himself, I guess. And then the runner scores. But that's a good result for them because they just tied the game. Trevor Plouffe. I used to know how to pronounce it and I forgot which way to do it. 4-11. 4-11 against a righty. Ground ball first base X. First baseman for the Yankees is Teixeira. Teixeira's a 2. And a first base 2. What do we got? We got a 9 that's going to fall into the error check range. And he's a 5. An E5. That's a 3. E5, and that's going to be an error. A 1-base error. Wow. So that's an E3. He reaches on an E3. Maurer goes over to third. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He goes over to third. Now we have a runner at first and third. 2 away. For Eddie Rosario. 3-9. 3-9 versus a righty is a strikeout. Big strikeout right there. It's strikeout number 3 for Nova. They managed to score 1 run. Could have been worse. Those errors really could have hurt them bad. We go to the top of the 5th. 1-1 game. Santana coming back in. Carlos Beltran taking his spot at the plate. Hey, tabletop. 3-4. 3-4 versus a righty. Fly ball right field B. Right field, not left field. And that's 1 away. Chase Headley. 6-10 against the lefty. Ground ball, first base B. Tosses it over to the pitcher for 2 away. Didi Gregorius. 3-11 versus a righty is a single to center. So Gregorius gets on. He will not be going anywhere. Stephen Drew. 6-6 against the lefty. Fly ball left field. And that ends any minor threat. So after 4.5, Yankees won, Twins won. And Nova comes back out. And he's going to face Aaron Hicks, who singled and got caught stealing. 1-9. 1-9 against a righty. There's a strikeout. 4 strikeout for Nova. Kurt Suzuki. 3-7. And that's a ground ball back to the pitcher. 2 away. Santana. 6-8. 6-8 against the lefty is a ground ball second base. 1-2-3 inning. We've played 5. Still 1-1. Point of weakness innings are coming up for Nova, but Santana's coming in right now. He's point of weakness of 7, so he's good. Santana. He's going to face the top of the order, Jacoby Ellsbury. 4-11 against a lefty is a walk. I believe that's the first walk of the game, I think. So Ellsbury a threat to steal. Suzuki has a +2 arm. And it's an ace stealer, so that makes him a 1-17. He's being held on. -2 brings it back to a 1-15. Nobody out. He's going for it. 1-15. Ellsbury takes off. It's a 4, and he makes it. Stolen base. Runner at second with no outs, trying to manufacture a run here. Brett Gardner, 5-7 against a lefty is a strikeout. That's a big strikeout. I think that was Santana's first strikeout of the game, I believe. Yeah, looks that way. And that brings up A-Rod, who hit the solo home run. They would like to get him out. 2-7. 2-7 against the righty is a walk. So second walk of the inning. It's now first and second, playing at double play depth. One away, Teixeira, 0 for 2. That's a 5-5. 5-5 versus a lefty. Is a ground ball, second base A. And that's going to be it. He steps on second, throws to first. We'll call it a 4-4-3 double play. And that ends the inning. The threat has been erased. After 5.5, still tied 1-1. Okay, this is Nova's point of weakness inning. We'll keep an eye on him. And we're going to bring up top of the order, Brian Dozier. He is 0 for 2. 5-6 against a righty. It's a double. Double. The bullpen is working Dozier on second base. Torrey Hunter, 4-6. 4-6 against a righty is a strikeout. Strikeout number 5. One away. Joe Mauer, who singled his last time up. 5-2 against a lefty is a single to right. Single to right. Dozier is a 15. Beltran, a 0 arm. Was not being held on. So 1-15 to get Dozier home. The batter will stay at first no matter what. If I read the rules correctly, if there were other guys on base, they would advance. So Dozier, though, needs a 1-15 to be safe. It's an 11, and he makes it home. RBI for Mauer. Mauer's at first, and Twins take the lead. They're going to give him one more batter. 4-4 against a righty. Catcher X. Catcher for the Yankees is McCann. He's a 2. And that's a 9. It's going to fall into the error check. And he's a 2. Catcher 2, E2. That's a 9. Catcher 2, E2. A 9 is a ground ball C. Ground ball C. The runner advances, but the batter is out. So Mauer moves on a fielder's choice. Sano is out. Oops, fielder's choice. I would say that would be a 2-3. So we got 2 away. Not a horrible result. Trevor Plouffe. And that's a good roll. That's a 3-5 against a righty. There's a ground ball back to short. And he gets out of that jam. But the Twins do score a run. It's now 2-1. Nova probably will not be back next inning. Santana, top of the 7th. This is his point of weakness inning. but he's going pretty good. So we'll bring Santana in to face McCann. Got a 1-run lead, 6-9. 6-9 against the lefty is trouble. 1-7 triple, 8-20 double. That is a 16, and that's a double. Leadoff double for McCann, and the bullpen is working. Carlos Beltran, 4-7 against a lefty. Single 1-4. Otherwise, it's a line out to second. Single 1 star if that happens. It is a 12, and that's a line out to second base to Santana's relief. 1 away, man at second, Headley. 1-7 versus a righty. Is a ground ball, shortstop A. And runner has to hold. 2 away. Yankees really want this run. They need to come back and score. Gregorius. 2-10. 2-10 against the righty. He hits him. Hit by pitch. First and second. They'll pitch to the light-hitting Drew. 5-5 against the lefty is a strikeout. And he gets out of that jam. Yankees fail to score. And we're going to have to bring in a pitcher. Pitcher's going to face Rosario. Let's find out who we got here. First, we'll make sure we do this because I always forget. Check the comments real quick. Oh, it's sweet. Punching out the cards for the 79 Status Pro. Awesome. That game's fun to watch. Hi, Tim. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate it on Super Bowl Sunday. We are now looking for a pitcher. And let's see. This guy has not pitched yet, and we're going to bring in Brian Mitchell. Yeah. Brian Mitchell to pitch against Rosario. So Nova went 6 innings. Mitchell coming in. Mitchell coming in. Get Nova's card out of the way. Mitchell is a righty. Alright, here we go again. Rosario. 1-7. Get some more light in here. Lost a little daylight. 1-7 against a righty. Is a ground ball, second base. 1 away. I hate when my tray is crooked. I don't know which way to go with it. I think this way. Alright. Hicks. 2-8 versus a righty is a strikeout. 2 down. Kurt Suzuki. Oops. 1-10. 1-10 versus a righty is a walk. So Suzuki on, no threat to steal though. Santana. 1-5 against a righty is a 1-18 single, 1 star. Otherwise, a 19 and 20 is a line out to second. It is a 9, and that is a 1-star single. Suzuki rolls over to second base. We got first and second, 2 down. Looks like he was cruising through this inning. Now he's running into a problem. Bullpen's working again. Dozier, 4-12. 4-12 against a righty is a ground ball, first base X. First baseman, Teixeira, who's a 2. That's a spinner, and that's a 6. First base 2, 6 is a ground ball A, and unassisted. So Twins fail to add to their lead. After 7, the Yankees 1, Twins 2. Now we need a pitcher to go to the top of the 8th. Santana went 7 nice innings, and he only struck out 2, but he did well. Let's see who we can bring in for the Twinnies. Let's see, May, he pitched a lot the last couple games. We're going to bring in, just to hold off the 8th inning, and maybe we can bring in a closer if needed. So let's bring in, I'm going to bring in Neil Kotz. Neil Kotz to pitch the 8th inning. Santana gets a standing ovation from the crowd. And now we are going to go to the top of the order. Yankees need to make a move now. Ellsbury, this is going to be a lefty on lefty, 6-6. It's a pop out the first. 1 away. Brett Gardner 0 for 3. Got to mark my pitcher in. 1-3. 1-3 versus a lefty. It's a foul out to the catcher. Make sure I do that. 2 away. A-Rod, who was 1 for 2 with a walk, and he had a home run. 3-7 versus a lefty is a walk. This looks like the last inning when the other reliever came in. So A-Rod not going anywhere. Mark Teixeira. Teixeira is 0 for 3, but he can unload any time. 5-9 versus he's going to be batting right in this case, and that's a strikeout. So that ends the top of the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Brian Mitchell's going to hang in there for another one. Bottom of the 8th. 2-1 Twins. Tight game. Torrey Hunter. That's a 1-9 versus a righty. Ground ball. Ground ball short. Mauer, 2 for 3, having a good day. 2-8 against a righty is a single, and Mauer continues. He is being held on, but I honestly, no, he's not being held on. He's an E-stealer. We got Sano coming up. Dangerous Sano, 5-5 against a righty is a walk. Uh-oh. Bullpen is warming up. And Mitchell does not have, but probably this one batter. 3-5 against a righty. Ground ball, shortstop A. And that's going to be a double play. 6-4-3 double play. Just what the doctor ordered for the Yankees. And we go to the top of the 9th. Top of the 9th. Yankees have their last shot here. And we're going to bring in a closer. Our closer today will be, got to find him, I just had him. I know he's here. Jepson, there he is. Jepson. He had 15 saves that year. Jepson coming in to try and finish this out. And he is going to face McCann, who is 1 for 3. See if the Yankees can do it. 1-8. 1-8 versus a righty is a strikeout. Mark the pitcher in. We had Kotz. Pitched an inning. Jepson. There we go. Carlos Beltran. 1 for 3 also. 5-8. 5-8 against a lefty. It's a ground ball, second base, X. Second baseman is Dozier. He's a 2. And that's a 17. And that is a ground ball, A. 2 down. Yankees are down to their last out. Let's take a look here. Headley against a righty. He does have hits in column 1 and 3. They're going to let him hit. See if he can do anything. That's a good roll. That's a 6-8. 6-8 against the lefty is a pop out the first to end the game. The Twins end up holding on and win the game 2-1. Nova gets the loss. Santana gets the win. And the Twins are on a 2-game winning streak now. They go to 2-3. The Yankees drop to 2-3. So it was a pretty smooth game. See what's going on in the chat. Sorry I was ignoring it. But let's see what we got here. What did I miss? Wow, that's a lot. I missed a lot. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Talking about getting cards. Getting teams. Getting seasons. And yeah, eBay is probably the way, obviously, to go for the out-of-print stuff. I need to be doing that. I want to get obviously I want to get the new season coming out. And there's old seasons I want to get. I want to get the 69 season. I want to get probably a 71 or something like that. Somewhere in the early 70s. And I do want the 86 season, but I can't seem to really find it. So, anyway, that was a decent game. Twins win 2-1. And everyone enjoy your Super Bowl Sunday. And thank you for being with me today. Hopefully someone else goes live and I'll be watching. And I'll plug all this into Ballstat. And if anyone wants to get on my Facebook page, Fan-o-Matic, you're more than welcome. You can post your games, your questions, your results. Check out everyone else's results and whatever else we post. Yeah, the 69 season's on there now. I got to wait for tax time. And I think I'll invest in it. But the seasons on eBay are crazy. It's just the price is outrageous. But hey, what hobby isn't cheap anymore? So, see if someone else goes live. Until then, we'll catch you later. Keep rolling them dice.